Hi everybody, this is Peter Burgess from Process Culture, and today I'm using OBS Studio to create this video. So it's the first time I've been playing around with it properly, and I think it's coming out fairly well. So I'm going to be looking at the contacts timeline today, which is a feature of Pipedrive. Now the contacts timeline has been a really useful feature for me, just keeping track of those people who I should be following up with. It allows me to see all of those contacts, filtered contacts, when I was last communicating with them, and to alert me to those who need to be given a phone call or an email. For those of you who have, for example, strategic partners or referral partners that you'd like to keep in contact with on a regular basis, or priority customers, this feature is really useful. I'll give you a little bit of a walkthrough of how this actually works. So the contacts timeline feature itself is down here. It's under people, under contacts in Pipedrive. Again, this is my demo Pipedrive, so you'll see all these fictitious characters in here. And I click on contacts timeline, and you'll then see, based on the frequency here, which is set to monthly follow-up, you can see those who I should be following up, and you can see the timeline of my follow-ups. So most of these people at the top here, there have been no follow-ups whatsoever. Fred Flintstone here, a phone call was made back in May, and we've had several phone calls, and another phone call in June. And if we scroll down here, you can see we haven't been communicating very effectively, but this is a demo account, so it's not surprising. Now scroll down to the bottom here, you'll see Sam Smith. I just gave him a phone call, so Sam has been followed up, but there's a lot to follow up. So going up to the top here, this little pencil icon where it says monthly, you can then define what's called the follow-up frequency. So we can say that this particular set of contacts, we want to follow up with them on a monthly basis. So you can see 34 of them need to be contacted. Now let's say we change that to only following up on a biannual basis. You see, of course, there's a slight drop off here, or maybe once a year, which I would never recommend. You need to follow up more frequently than that. So we can specify the follow-up frequencies for these types of contacts. So I would typically say for most contacts you want to be following up on a monthly basis, if not more often. So we set the follow-up frequency, and you can see from here all those who are not followed up according to that frequency are marked in red. Now using filters here, we can filter down, we can create, for example, a filter for different types of contact, and then we can set the frequencies for those types of contact. So referral partner maybe once a month, some high priority customer maybe once every 3 weeks. So we can change, depending on the filter, we can have different follow-up frequencies. That's a little bit of an overview. There's an awful lot more here that you can do with this particular feature.